In this video we're going to be taking a look at the capabilities of horse hewers to hew horses. Who would have thought? Now the reason I'm starting so close to my opponent is because that the horse hewers have guerrilla deployment. They do not have shields, they look very fierce, and they have this curved blade. Now why this curved blade is more damaging to a horse than say a fox that has no bonus versus cavalry, and this has a 30 bonus, I'm not really sure a horse would agree that getting hit in the face by a fox is more pleasant than being hit by these things. Of course the horse doesn't know that it's because it's a DLC unit. So the speed of 38 isn't augmented by rapid advance, which is a bit strange. This would be the perfect unit to have rapid advance. It can move unhindered over any type of terrain. It has a 30 bonus against large, not 40. Do not trust the encyclopedia. A massive charge bonus of 60. It's only light melee. It basically has no armor, very low health. So let's see first against the mighty Tagmata how well they can do if the Tagmata just stands still. Let's pretend that this Tagmata cavalry walked through a forest and then it was ambushed by some horse hewers intent on hewing the horses. So I'm going to be using they also have the frenzy charge ability, which further increases their speed and their stats. So now we're at 75 charge and 25 melee attack, so they make it into combat pretty quickly. Start hewing at the horses. And the Tagmata cavalry dies very quickly to this. Very, very quickly indeed. Also, when not using the abilities on the horse hewers, the Tagmata cavalry dies quickly and the horse hewers stay fresh for longer. These horse hewers are very tired, about to be exhausted. But yeah, Tagmata cavalry that gets tangled up in horse hewers, that Tagmata cavalry is going to have a very bad time indeed. However, when these units get charged by Tagmata, it's the horse hewers' time to have a bad time. What I'm going to be trying here is have this unit of horse hewers be charged and then try to follow up with this unit of horse hewers. So horse hewers are obviously not a meat shield unit, but this is just to see what happens to the horse hewers when they get charged, because of course they are light melee and they shouldn't be able to hold up too well against charging Tagmata cavalry. Yeah, the horse hewers are gone. They are just, the entire unit is gone. Nothing left. So that's why the horse hewers are a very squishy counter to cavalry, because cavalry counters horse hewers if cavalry is able to charge the horse hewers. Now let's see what happens if these horse hewers make it into the Tagmata, and they do. This is a good situation for the horse hewers. They're able to penetrate the formation and get a lot of hits in on the Tagmata cavalry. The Tagmata cavalry is going to die. Of course, the Tagmata cavalry could just pull out at an earlier stage, not get charged and wreck this unit of horse hewers as well. But it didn't. This was just to show you what can happen if you're able to catch Tagmata with this unit. Now, a potentially more effective way to stop a cavalry unit so you can get in your horse hewers could be to use a unit like Germanic Mounted Warband. The problem with the Germanic Mounted Warband is that it basically has no armor, it has very low health, it has very little moss, so it's not really a good unit to stop Tagmata with. But let's say that you have something like 6 Germanic horse and you follow those around with 2 horse hewers. That can be very nice actually. So on the charge here, the Germanic Mounted Warband is just going to disappear, not going to do anything against the Tagmata. But then the horse hewers start moving in and they are racking up the kills. You're still going to be losing the Germanic Mounted Warband without really getting anything out of it. But this enables the horse hewers to go in and do massive damage to the Tagmata. So the horse hewers are, some people have claimed that this now makes spears useless. These are the only units you're going to be seeing. Well, they die to missiles, they die to cavalry. A unit like Scattershot is going to absolutely evaporate these units. Any type of missile is going to evaporate these units. So they are a very specific unit that can only do damage to horses if they aren't charged themselves, and they won't do too well against infantry. On the charge they will get some kills, but if they can rear charge and stuff with their high charge bonus, they can do some damage. But very fragile unit, and not really a hard counter to cavalry, because it's very situational. Even light cavalry units charging, even horse archers charging this unit, they're going to do a lot of damage. So spears are still needed for their sturdiness and their expert charge, at least in my opinion. Strength and honor.